Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Today, I'm going to show you how to build your very own movie theater. And you can build this for less than $500. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, first what we want to do is measure our room that we're making the theater in so we can make sure everything fits properly. You're gonna have to buy cables, and if you don't measure your room, then you might not get the right size cable. So let's do that. Alright, so it might not look like it, but this room was almost a perfect square. It's 18.5 by 18.5 feet. So, you can measure the ceiling height, because your projector, if you're going to mount it on the ceiling, you want to know how much cable length you're going to need in order to do that. So, here we go. Alright, so it looks like our ceilings are 11.5 feet. So it's 18.5 by 18.5 by 11.5. And 18.5 foot length or width for your room. You might want to get a 30-foot cable, which is what I got. It pretty much is just enough actually to do this. All right, because if you think about it, the projector is in the middle of one wall. Okay, and then it has to go about 8 feet this way, and then down 11 feet or 11.5, and then over another 18, depending how far away you have it set up. So anyway, I have a 30-foot HDMI, and it actually reaches, which is good. I also have a 30-foot RCA cable, which I'll show you what I use that for in a minute. Okay, well, let's get back to the setup. Oh man, when I was recording the video, I just noticed that my poster was falling down, as you can see in the background. Anyway, I fixed it. So yeah, these are just some movie posters that me and the kids picked out. So we have Avengers: Infinity War, Moana, Black Panther, and then over here another Avengers: Infinity War. This one looks like it's falling apart too. These poster frames are like really cheap. But anyway, so let's get back to it. We measured the room, okay? So we know that it's 18.5 inches wide. 18.5 inches. It's 18.5 feet wide, okay? And you have 18.5 feet from the screen to your projector. Well, about 18 feet, whatever it ends up being once you have it mounted. So, okay, I mounted the projector up here, as you can see, and you can get a ceiling mount on Amazon for about 40 bucks, probably. I don't remember what I paid for that one. Okay, but the projector, this is a Vivitech. It's upside down, obviously, but anyway, I bought this projector used for $200 on eBay. Originally it was a $1,000 projector, and it's 1080p, which is more than enough if you want to watch movies. The screen I got here, I put the screen up. This is a retractable screen, and it's a 100-inch screen. You can get bigger ones, but for the size of the room, 100 inches seemed like a good size. I have these blackout curtains. As you can see, this one doesn't block out all the light behind the projector, but that's okay, because when I pull it down, it covers it up. I have the surround sound system. This is a nice little head unit. It's a Harman Kardon, and actually I got this one for free. Somebody gave me that one, along with the speakers. The subwoofer, this is a very nice theater sub. It's a Yamaha 100 watt 10-inch sub. I paid $50 for it used. It was $100 brand new. So that's 50. That was $50 brand new. That was 200. So that's 300 right there for your sub and your screen and your projector. And then if you have most people already probably have a surround sound. You can use the one you have, so you don't have to buy it. But even if you did have to buy one, you could get a DVD player surround sound unit at Walmart for like 150 bucks. So altogether that would be $450 for the whole setup. And then you just need to buy some cables, which I'm going to show you that. All right, how you want to mount your speakers is really up to you. For me, I have one right over here. So that's the right side speaker. I have the center speaker on the bottom of this windowsill. And over here, I have the head unit. I just moved it over here. And this is the left side speaker. I don't have the rear surround speakers hooked up right now. I want to get some bigger front speakers, and I need to get some more cable. But right now it's just stereo with the sub, but it sounds really good. There's a bunch of cables here. I haven't hooked everything up yet. Okay, I just was moving this over because I had my Christmas tree here, and then that's why that was over there. So I figured since I had to move everything back into the corner, it'd be a good time to show you this video. All right, so like I said about the 30-foot HDMI cable, that's up there. Okay, and we have to run it. We have to run it from up there, okay, down along the floor and over to here behind the head unit. All right. Okay, so I have this Xbox. I use the Xbox for all my streaming media, Netflix, and whatever, and for playing DVDs. So that's what I use for that. If you have a DVD player with surround sound built in, it's going to be the same thing pretty much. Let me show you the back of this unit because I have everything still hooked up. Okay, so right here, this is video 1. This is video 1 right here. Actually, this is where I hook up the Nintendo 64. Video 2 is my HDMI, and this is the audio for it. And this is the CD audio. This actually goes to a Bluetooth receiver, so I can play sound or music from any of my phones. Okay, so this is actually that cable. This is the cable for the CD, and it goes to this Bluetooth receiver. All right, now I'll show you how to hook up all the cables, but to do that, I'm gonna have to climb up on the couch to get up there to the projector. All right, so from up here, I connected the RCA cable right here. This is the power cord that goes over there, and this is the 30-foot HDMI cable right here, and I run it across the top of this door and down the wall. Don't mind my mess of junk over here. This is just extra stuff. So we have the HDMI cable right here, okay? And we're just gonna run it along the wall over here to the corner, and then behind this radiator. It's gonna come out on this side, and then we'll run it along the wall, and it's gonna plug into the back of the Xbox right here. Okay, so let's do that real quick. As you can see, this 30-meter cable just barely reaches over here to my Xbox. So I probably could have gotten a longer one, but I think the next size was 50 meters. And I didn't really want to get a 50 meters. So once you get the cable from the projector, you're going to want to plug it into the part that says, this one says out to TV, okay? So now you're gonna get a signal from the Xbox up there to the projector, okay? And so now that does both the video and audio. So you could take an audio cable from your projector and run it all the way down here to the receiver, but I didn't really want to do that. So what I do is I just bought an extra $30 corded controller, and it has the headphone jack right there, and you can use that to plug in your audio cable and run that from here to your receiver. So you don't need an extra long cable for that. Okay, everybody, so I just took a minute and tidied up all these cables that were on the floor over here. So I plugged everything in. Everything's plugged into this power strip here. And so I'll show you where we were. We were hooking up the audio for the projector, okay? So like I said, we have the controller here, and we plug in the audio cable right here, and this is the USB cable for the controller that goes in the back. Doesn't matter which one you put it in, there's two USB ports. Okay, and so we have this audio cable, and that runs, it's a headphone jack to RCA. So it runs over here to this spot right here. So that's the audio going into the receiver from the Xbox. Okay, so let's turn this on. When we power it up, okay, and the projector is going, the projector is on HDMI. HDMI is coming from the Xbox to the projector. Okay, and here's our controller. This is the controller that comes with my projector. So you can choose HDMI 1, and that's going to be for the Xbox. And then you have a component, and that's going to be for the yellow RCA cable. All right, so we have this on. It's on at CD right now, which means if I connected my phone to it, it would play music off of this little guy here. All right, and this is connected to the CD port. Okay. All right, so this is on, and what we would do if we're gonna play off of the projector, then we're just gonna put this on video 2, right here. And then on my receiver, for some reason, you have to hit AVR in order to turn the volume up or down. I don't know why. But, okay, so you have the sound selected for the Xbox on here, which is video 2, because that's where we hooked it up on the back. And then you have the projector on HDMI 1. It's not turned on right now, but we'll turn it on in a little bit. Okay, so that's hooked up. The Xbox is all ready to go. The Xbox is hooked up to the surround sound, and the projector is hooked up to the Xbox as well. For some reason it didn't switch over. See, here we go. Video 2. Okay, so now it's set up to video 2. All right, now we didn't plug in the subwoofer yet, so let me show you that. We have a cable in the back right here. This is for the subwoofer, okay? And it says pre-out subwoofer, okay? So I run that cable over here to the back of the subwoofer. There's only one spot to plug it in on here, so I'm gonna plug it in right here, like that. And then we have volume for a subwoofer right here. Okay, so we have our whole surround sound is hooked up. We got our speakers here. We got the subwoofer. There's a receiver. We have the Xbox, which is our media player. Okay, you could have a DVD player. You could have just a Roku box or whatever. Okay, we got all the sound hooked up. All right, so now all we have to do is turn on the projector, put the screen down, and we have a movie theater, okay? But there's one more thing. You're probably wondering what this is for. This little yellow cable. Well, I thought it would be cool to hook up my N64 to the big screen. See how it worked out. Here it is. Okay, I got Mario 64 on there. So we're gonna hook this up the same way, all right, as the HDMI. We're just gonna bring this back here. This actually, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna go from, this goes from the projector to the back of the receiver here. See, I have this little cup link. Instead of the video going from the Nintendo into the receiver and then back out, I just got this little guy here, this little adapter. So it just goes directly into the projector right there. See that? Okay, and then these are the audio cables that go in from the Nintendo 64. And here's the RF switch attachment right here. Okay, so let's hook that up and see what it looks like. But before we can watch anything, I'm gonna have to pull this screen back down. But as you can see, I'm not quite tall enough. Not quite tall enough to reach that. So I'm gonna have to use the stool. Even with the stool, I can barely reach the projector. There you go. Okay, so we have the power right here. There's the power connector. Put that in. Got our RF switch right here. Throw that on there. There we go. Well, let's power this bad boy up.
It's me, Mario! Hello!
Check out the comments for a detailed list of all the things you're gonna need to build your own theater. Make sure you smash the like button. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. And I might do a follow-up video if there's any questions that need more explanation, but I think I covered everything. If you make your own theater, post a link in the comments. I want to see it. All right, thanks guys. Until next time, see ya.